The last shall be first. Alright, give me a minute. This is what's going on, bro. This is why it's black people. I just go and name drop her right now. Madame Lavatsky, Alexter the Crawley, Albert Pike, ah, well, Bill Clinton, um, fucking, Wells, Siaga Edward. This is not going to be a popular one, but he is infamous. He is infamous. I remember when this brother, alleged brother, because to them he's a black man. This Caucasian motherfucker from the Caucasus Mountains is a black man. I live in this country. And they psyopsing us out here. This clear white man that was in politics, we don't have no problem with him being white or from silly too, you know. Silly where these people practically known for technology. You see me? And the technology always to their fucking demise. And the TV was just showing me too. Cause I remember watching this old fucking movie and white people always know about it and they don't even know the hidden message in it. They always talking the stupid that I remember there's a scene in it and it's a representation of Jesus. Right? And I come online and say I'm literally the only fucking person to see that. Couple years ago white people was interested. You don't sound like a white person. Oh, you know this? You probably one of them Masonic niggas talking on the internet. No, he's just a regular young guy who does when I was very young, I saw this movie and it made a big impression. I'm not into no. I was always onto this spiritual thing. I went on a put on a portals in our houses. But the thing is, when I saw that movie, I kept on seeing it in media, clips of it in media. Uh, and I think I'll watch it a couple times. But the guy come with him armor. That's what the costume's supposed to represent. He was a wise man. And this tie back into my experience watching this show called Adventure Time, right? Where there was this a character called I'm called, but he's basically symbolic of a madman. I mean, magic man, right? And I think when he first encountered Finn, that's the name of the character, right? Him wanted to teach him a valuable lesson. And really him teaching him a valuable lesson that he had learned in life, right? So him going around being this metaphysical jerk and trying to teach people this metaphysical shit, we using his magic. Is until them understanding him break the spell. Them can break the spell. But the moral of the story, instead of go through the whole episode, the moral of the story is that some people are fucking jerks and unredeemable characters. And it's just not to try help them, trust them, nothing. Preserve yourself. That's what Magic Man was trying to teach them. Cause he came around acting like a beggar, right? That's this powerless, helpless person who begging. And from anybody's normal position, they would think that nobody not walking around begging who have all these superpowers and you see me? The man is basically immortal and him want try find vulnerable people to cause harm to them. But he trying to teach these young people because he's 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 I don't want to say him symbolic to Satan. Right? But in that sense of our modern understanding, it would be symbolic to Satan. Like he's a ancient, wise entity that existed before the construction, what you said. Some of them foreign niggas will have some technical term that will unveil some kind of shit, right? With pertaining to civilizations that were being planted here, we've been planted here, right? Whatever. Right? Um, so he's before that, and now this nigga, he's also green. Which one of them? Pata. So he's now teaching you a lesson, right? He's a lower rank god, deity, some shit like that you would consider him. But the show not being explicit because there's just wild random creatures everywhere doing their own shit. You see me? That's doing their own, doing as they shout, right? And is a way to find yourself in this world. That was Finn's problem, being the last of his own species, right? Because he was raised by dogs, but I don't want to get too much into it. But to me, from my view, in my whole journey, it would tie back to that show with this guy representative of, to I guess the white people, because they never see it as how I see it from me being coming from that angle of religious angle, right? And this is to show you. I was always on the psyops in me. In reality. Like I remember going to prep school too, not high school too. And there was vent and psyops in there, and I noticed this because my psyops, prep school psyops, was way different. And they didn't have to change or replace nobody. There was no good soul that was already there. You see me? Not a single person. There was none of my people there. None of my people there. And stories my grandmother used to tell me. Said they had them at a school down by Burner Lodge. And they somehow committing mass suicide. And they use it to spook me out too. You see me? But back to this story. This is why I said black people evil. This guy break down. I mean, but the story, I don't know if it's really relevant to tell people. But this is why they worship certain members, figures. Because these people initiate the psyops, the witchcraft, this thing that they do in the MK Ultra tours, where the Moors claiming they're putting us to sleep because they're changing the timeline. They're not migrating here. So all the narratives they're hearing and all these things, these stuff that you heard of the past, is not that they're entirely a lie. They just wrote themselves in there for no fucking reason. Never had nothing to do with them. Some of y'all mix with them now because they're raped, literally raped, and this is why they're selling you this idea that black woman, this weird idea. So this exposed all the ones them who used to talking this information. Cause I don't know about nothing like that. I don't read nothing like that nowhere. You see me? To even find it. I don't know. You see me, bro? But if them a tell you about physical black woman, you only seeing them only uplifting and somehow over the American woman and then the Americas, the Amerindian woman. But it's our own who is highly demanded for. And they you barely even seeing them nowadays. You're seeing these black bitches who constantly have to drink wine to even initiate a conversation with you. Why is that? Why is that? You see me? And the psyopsing you with the world, brother. This is why them don't want you leave. Cause certain things you see. Certain things you see. So the psyopsing you if you want to stay where you're there and move like certain like the woman them in your country them. And you just repping this set till you're dead. You see me, bro? And then anybody who on that kind of face, like, yeah, look upon him like he's some kind of outsider for no reason. But Jimmy over there, he be telling you about his travels to all these places. And you cool with Jimmy because Jimmy is of another ethnic group considerably. You see me? But now this guy who from the land, you don't know, probably lost yourself. You looking at you supposed to be in the community, this super bright guy, genius and all them shit there. People be playing in your asshole and you hide it and you play for and make them play in your asshole thinking say you be smart and clever and you go get these information from them. You're not really smart and clever, cause first of all, why would I bet they hit me up my ass, bro? I'm not even thinking about that, bro. Like, there is all sort of stuff you could have do to get big information. You see me? You could have honeypot them. You could have red hearing them. You could even, play along with it and make them do like the bitches do, make them feel like they go get it. And that's ignore that shit out your brain and just come like how you niggas like for come hyper aggressive and go on like when you get the spotlight, yeah, it's this macho man and sometimes it not really explain your story cause you see me, you're short. You see me? So people now believe that cause if people for the whole time I've been taller than these people the whole of my life, brother. That's why even been my only advantage and have been disadvantaging and saying about big tree tall. Them are go cut down the big tree. You see me? They all make song about it. I just never met the radio, bro. It just never met the radio. Y'all wasn't listening the songs them enough. The demonic, satanic songs. They were chanting to kill me. You see me, bro? Y'all just supposed to listen to those kind of demonic songs, bro. Right, so, you see me, bro? This is how evil them is, brother. And go on and sly and create all sort of psyops narrative. So when them kill me, them can go on like, yeah, they took out that guy and this and that. I never got touched the whole of their life because for some reason, for that them get value so high when them is boys or when them travel over here, they never have it like the white boy. They never have it like our Oliver Twist. You see me, bro? They never have it like Oliver Twist. So even if the white boy were, you can't really look down upon the Africa because he been living it better than you. You see me? That's why it come down to, the side one I pick. You see me, brother? We're just making it plain and simple. It's just God's side and the devil's side. You see me, bro? Him had it easier than you and lied about this whole fucking story, bro. And then some of them look like them find out and probably pissed about it. And can't trust no aspect of society. You see me, brother? Because when they was brought here, them was brought here, butch up, butch up. And then them sending them, and I guess this is why the fuck they're making all these shows and are showing us what go on, but in their own symbolic ways. Them sending them over here, but it's only to the states them can perform. Cause you guys up there was tolerating them, but they was moving more tolerable with y'all based upon the material things that they value there with all the what they're claiming say is Egypt, and they're now exercising Egyptian role playing shit over here. That's what you don't know, and they only focus. But what about the rest of us? You see me, bro? Cause what them trying to keep us from doing, this is why them so against even us. Cause we going in school and the school be psyopsing us with this English thing and this and that, and even so if you go them Catholic school, then you're going back in public, you come and seeing them random niggas that's are popping up in society where have all this information about everything. Even the little ones them. And I'm going like, why you not going like this? Like, why you not acting like this? Why you not acting like this? Even if them say a boogo in your nose, them have a problem, bro. Cause that's not what them being told about you. You see me, bro? And your activities that you can't even get to naturally. You see me? Grow out your tree branches. You see me? Let me at least grow my tree branches out bits. Let me grow up my tree branches. Let my leaves see the sunlight and shit. You see me? Make some sunlight at least touch the bits first, bro. Before you just start come on making all your critique about this and that and rate it, and then you're getting feedback too. And then you try pretend like the information don't exist, bro. Right in front of them face, and then they're trying to kill you. They're trying to kill you. They're trying to kill you, bro. Right in the school, you know. And then you fuck them up and get in trouble. Uh, then right there, so then and there, you're going in the office, and that I'm telling you, I used to be lighter than this, bro. And that's the first time I ever get light skin privilege. And the last time, I have to use my life as an example. These niggas can't because I was clueless the whole time. That was lost. But I'm saying, I have to use my life as an example. Right? Because girl was doing something in the class. I never stop her. And then these guys come for jump me. But they're making it seem like when I lose, I'm playing victim. They're making it seem like they never had no murderous intent the whole time, brother. And I'm come with weapon. Always I come with weapon, because these niggas in school for some reason them always I come with weapon. And when you're seeing the lifestyle they're coming from is some classy shit, they might just be renting somewhere for some reason. So you see that some people just became homeless for out of nowhere, right? I would just see it say, because the government never exercise moving nobody out from nowhere, from no different parish to no next parish. You see me, brother? So you must have land somewhere. Your parents, grandparents must have land, and you're probably running away from it or stole it, but that's not their story. That's why them going around bad minding, say them nah nothing, them already have this understanding of having things and this and that, and them nah nothing, you have this, you live in big house, this and that, but they're not approaching their people. They're just subjecting you to this standard car. You alone, you're vulnerable. You see me? You're vulnerable. You see me? And then the thing is, you know, see them too stop this kind of mentality towards their own, but it's always controlled. It's like a pack of hyenas, bro. all the time. Then you go to school, you go home, you go on the street. You see me? You see me, brother? And it's always for 20, how much days in a 28 years? Bro. And what is the stuff I be seeing, bro? Like I remember one time I get up to go to school and I came up and I heard for some reason them broadcast this on every teleprompter in a fucking Jamaica says Siaga dead. You see me? They still had them as a black man all when we can establish in modern day times of ethnicity. Identify ethnicity so nobody can really lie no more. Just go up and tell you say, oh, them is just a pretty cool. And these people don't like pretty cool is only of their people from their side of the world or whatever. You see me, bro? You see me, bro? How they tie up me, bro. This is why I don't even have no problem or fears with them taking down the soldiers, bro. It's guilt trip. Them was guilt tripping me. The people in my house gaslighting me too. But whenever them getting vexed when I come in victorious and it's the only person who was to praise me was the one teacher named Miss Baker that them probably just make she keep her job. Cause after I leave, then you see me, she probably have good history with the school. But it's just crazy how much, you see me? This is why you need to accept Christ, bro. But niggas not listening to me, bro. And the thing is, I don't know if I can come and say these things. But I just making sure I was the first to say it. It's because it's on YouTube forever. So I already know because their thing, like, because they have a subdue your race group down to like, cause that's why strange magic have to be like that. And this is why them a talk about the woman, them a got, them the psyopsins. They just go ahead, form themselves in another way, or set themselves in another way, and set themselves in another way like that, bro. You see me, bro? But y'all, some of y'all been caught. Gotta check about your history, brother. Have you think you say you are some booty warrior out here? Some booty warrior? Think, thinking so you're clever. When you really thinking say you is brain from Pinky and the Brain. You's a lab test mouse. You think you're brain when you're really Pinky. But your brain, you're not gonna understand that shit. We seen Pinky and the Brain from the perspective of Brain. Brain is the crazy one. And Pinky is the smart one. This is the same shit I grew up with. Cause these short niggas psyops in you, but they probably never told you. Or you probably never grew up into what you truly should have been. Right? They're telling me, say, I am dumber than them. And no promises, there's no promises more than some taller than them. I'm just somewhat look goofy to them. And it's to feel their iPad. Pinky probably even handsome. But in there, they have to screw up their perception. And it's like them lobotomizing themselves, brother. For no car fucking insecurity. And this is a practice that been going on for centuries. Some niggas them sister them just need for lobotomize. It's called enchem um pan Champa Nation. They bore a hole in your skull and just stick a stick in there and just swiggle it round. And then just dry it out. And them say that is it, you're ready. You're ready for go amongst civilians. You see me? Civilians. You see me, bro? But it look like they never do it to these niggas before them come over here, so. That's why them a try pay for favoritism for still lesser you are more of them car. In appeal to them, it does make them feel insecure when you walk up and down society. And them have to constantly think about for psyops again. Psyops one of them again, car. This one too dangerous. They might harm, they might do something stupid and end up dirt. Cause they never want to believe in it. They just have accept that God taking power now. I hear them saying all sort of stupid shit now. I try still a psyops me, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, but knowing y'all don't hear shit, y'all guys say crazy and say all sort of stupid shit. That's what they want you to think, bro. That's what they want you to think. And you're going to be seeing me traveling and doing all sorts of stuff and still think I'm crazy because these people, you just feedbacking into them. And I, knowing how me say, I'm not even going to, I just got to be minding my own fucking business, bro. And you just crazy, projecting all this shit. Projecting all this shit. Cause you basically saying I'm crazy because I'm a heterosexual male who not even part of no whole scope, conscious community, satanic scope. That's basically it. Cause how these dumb ones out here seem like they already had this. Cause they even come to me and was saying like, I bet you if I tell you, you as a man, that if me tell you say woman a goddess, you tell me say rubbish that and I say, that's all like madness. If the woman them now realize and say, yo, long time we know say that man are mad enough. But we never know say this kind of madness. The shopkeeper man say, yo, Jano star. Narratives convenient, you know. Cause some of them wasn't able to capture none of our woman. You see me? So them have to sit down with the rest of them life bitter and broke. Cause them felt like them could have come over here and be a bum and have the woman them mind them while them work, and it's just them slave master mentality, brother, with them black man here. And that's what you see with Omar Johnson. The whole of them is just true. Them have to live in these white people kind of society from their perspective, where white people want to follow law. I don't want to see them follow law and all them shit here. You see me? And do upstanding things. But them no want to do that. Them no want to do it like that. Them want to pretend like them a create school. Them just want to do all sort of scamming and all brother polite. Young fear, we know say from how we see the narrative they attack with all them demonic satanic shit and putting on them demonic tattoos. We see say brother polite and is a back and forth thing. I'm not attacking this brother, you know. I really want I was like I was repping this brother cause it's like my conscience could have pick up on it. Cause I know Chief Color, all of them is fucking them pray to fucking Alex that Crawley, Madam Lavat, and notice that all Chief Color now go. I don't know about that nature boy, cause that bitch strange magic bitch. And she's stupid. Why all our bitches are stupid, bro? I think women really stupid in general, you know. Cause they don't have no clue of none of it, cause it never interests them. It's just some of them interested in it. Some, some, and you can see it. You can see it. Because nobody can conquer them. Nobody, no man can come and conquer them. No man. You see me? No man can come conquer them. You see me? So them sitting there with them humble life, being rich and living a rich life by themselves. You see me, bro? By themselves, trying to expand their consciousness. You see me? Turned off and disgusted with this Western whole thing now. Like, how they do our people is sick, bro, but they're making it seem like God, they're trying to say we curse, bro, when it's really literally these people psyopsing us and using witchcraft too on top of it. And how they do it? You would just assume, based upon their current intelligence and how they flex, they wouldn't be able to possess these kind of information, but they're sleeper agents. Some of them have 100 names that you don't know about. Some of them have 100 names. You see me? And they keep on changing them name. Or either them stuck with this name or identity, cause this personal identity life them steal. Cool. It cool, so their backstory is nice enough to steal it, for keep that, for stay upon this one, and the life that they were living or was going to live is decent enough for them. So you see me? Make a hook on that. And it's not to go out and act like the person, it's go out and rend the person's reputation now. Make them look like like there was a whole who. Like they just become this super who out of nowhere. And a drug dealer. You see me, brother? Out of nowhere. You see me, bro? Like drug dealers go and bring their daughter like that. Maybe you have some crazy white men who probably bring their daughter. We see movies of that. But we never see no movie of any type of man of whatever my father was. If he was a Moor, you think a Moor going to bring his daughter into the drug world and train her up for emasculate his only Arawak son. That don't make no bomber cloud sense, and this is the story they're trying to sell to me. So emasculate me more than their children. And they want to be him for so badly. And he was a cross dresser, a faggot, a obia man. And when you look, all of them are obia man too. You see me? This is why they do it so we stay divided, and you talk about immigrants. So to me, you is a fucking immigrant to my country, but you can freely come to my country without the hassle. Like how when I would have got to your country. This is why they keep on telling you about the power in your nationality, and they're telling you for nationalize and have pride and this and that. No. Cause you is the superpower. Cause I can't do the same flex with you, cause you outnumber me. You have more people who are not co-sign to that kind of shit. In the whole of the scope, everybody co-sign to that shit. Regardless of what avenue, and it's just strange. It's just strange. It's only women now, them can't control for on this kind of shit. When it's only to exercise, it's not to exercise to the African looking motherfucker who them putting on all TV, who they making predictive program of what Jamaicans going to be like in the future. Right? Where they eradicate my race and replace them with Nigerians. And now you're seeing them getting all the roles and them able to travel up and down, and it's cool with them around in your country now. We accept Jamaicans now. We put them in our flying objects and give them jobs, all kind of exotic jobs now to work alongside you. And it's just cool. And there's the Jamaicans, and they eat off the flamingos. Cause I don't eat no flamingo, you know, bro. And I've been wondering what the fuck happened to all my country's flamingos. That's so that joke that they made an fucking how them would know that? How them would know say our flamingo population is very low. Cause we are thinking it's the Chinese. Whether these people even kill the peacocks, bro. The peacocks, and then they're going to make it seem like, oh, island of I have nothing on it. It wasn't, there was nothing here. You see me? Even the peacocks in a bro. And they're killing them because they know they're assigning some kind of spiritual thing to them before they even know anything, bro. Or if they sense something, if they sense something, if they sense that their witchcraft is no longer working. You see me, bro? If the witchcraft being dissolved, they're making action, they're taking action, cause Chad probably knows something. Chad probably know him getting too close to the bird, lock him inside. Get him inside, oh, what you doing around that bird? With your witchcraft. And I said, you guys practicing witchcraft. Yo, who these people are? Who are you people? Damn. Damn. You see me, bro? I have a nigga beside me when me am set. What that about? What that mean? Nobody ever in a Jamaica history name no set. And they try to convince us, no, but nobody never straight up come from Egypt, bro. That's not a Jamaican name. And this man don't have no nothing but nothing. Him don't wear nothing, you wouldn't even know. He would have passed him if you wasn't an in-depth person, it would have slide and this guy is a weirdo. That's all you would have come to the conclusion. Like that's the only thing. You know, you really not even pick up say yo because on a subconsciously racist, say yo, this guy don't ever look human. This guy is not a black man. This guy is some kind of cannibalistic creature. You see me, bro? But you just go assume he's a black man. And I find that racist. Y'all need to bring that term back to America. Like, we just, at least just make us black. If you're going calling us, running around calling Bigfoot and everything black, and it's you guys bringing them in and putting them in this position and giving them clothes and cars and all them shit here, bro. For disrespect and insult me. You see my brother, this crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro, and I'm so lost. Car, I already knew this was a false reality. I already felt when they shift the timeline. But you niggas don't know. When they're sneaking in these illegal immigrants with under rituals, satanic rituals like they're doing. Like Siaga did and he built up the African church. Some weird African church that now we have to observe if this the African thing don't exist where African church is coming from. And that's how they but you don't see none of them big with no Christianity anymore. Not all of them. You see me, bro? But all of them cover for Diddy. All of them cover Diddy. All of them want Diddy free. Whether they the Christian ones or not. They want Diddy free. Why is that? You think it's because they're only for their people? Or they did it scratching all of them back over in America? Did it scratching all of them back? And it's all so we over here competing with the white boy and the Chinese boy. We essentially, cause I noticed this thing when I go and start work and in school too. Like them need to set me back or disadvantage me more than all the other kids that racer kids them because and them a try make it seem like because me uppity or me was from uptown. I mean I say see the Asian kid there. This is why I do how I do the way I do my shit, bro. Why you don't do this to Tom? It would make more. You see me, man, not even underrate this shit. Cause if you on that, let's play ball then. Why you don't do that to Tom? Do that to Tom, bitch. He's the Chinese nigga. Well, he's not a Chinese nigga. He's just a regular Chinese guy. I think. You see me? Do that to Tom. I'm not even playing with you. No, 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 that's not sliding with me, bro. Do that to Tom. He the genius. He the genius that can't speak English. You see me? You see me? This nigga not passing no literature class. He can't stand up and read nothing, bro. Anytime the teacher that, tut, 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 ching chong, I mean, chita, tab, just like the niggas them. You see me, bro? You see me, bro? Just like the niggas them. Or whatever it is. And the government excuse was to do that on us. Was say, oh, them need to mix some of the lower privileged people with the high upper privileged people. I mean, so what the fuck the government talking about? Cause me in here being literally enslaved and them announcing this shit to my face. Like it make any goddamn sense. Alright, man, I forgot back to life.